The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, Chet Holmgren. At small forward, Lugansdorf. At the other forward position, Jalen Williams. At shooting guard, Josh Giddey. At the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Gagnon. Introducing the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At the power forward position, at 6'6", number 13, Grant Williams. At center, 6'10", number 7, Dwight Powell. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 8, Josh Green. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. At guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In at forward, it's Jordan Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Dwight Powell out there with Grant Williams, and it's Green in at the 3. Oh boy, here we go, Doris. A couple of teams that are all too familiar with one another going head-to-head.
Yeah, they'll play 4 times this year, and even that doesn't seem like enough because there is no love lost between these two franchises. It never seems to matter who's on the roster. There's just distaste for one another.
That one's good for 2.
Josh Giddey at 6'8", guys. That floater's going to be tough to deal with.
And here is Irving. Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Giddey against Irving. Giddey passes to Holmgren, and he buries his first look.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Powell. Powell sets a screen, and here's Doncic outside. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
Powell, a screen on Giddey. Here's Irving. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Giddey. Williams from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Powell sets a screen. 20 feet out. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
BA, he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Doris, despite some big moves, the Mavericks fell short of most people's expectations in 2023.
Very tough end to their finish, especially in light of the talent they have. It just goes to show you, even the best pieces need time to gel together. Now the Dallas Mavs have some decisions.
Now here's Irving. 4 on the clock. Green for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Down low. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got 5.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Misses from close range. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Irving. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Williams a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Outside Irving. There's the 3. Dallas no good that time either. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. Goes up again. Rebounded by Green.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic left side. To end the drought. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. On target from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the 3 to answer on the other end. Wow, go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The Mavericks trailing. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Pass to Hardaway. The 3-ball. They get it again. McGee. And the bucket is good.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
SGA working through contact inside.
Incredible focus there by SGA. The ability to absorb contact and continue through it.
Irving for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Seth Curry.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'd love to see him force the issue.
And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wiggins. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Despite missing the playoffs in 2023, the future still looks bright for OKC Dort.
B.A., I don't know how you could not be impressed with what they did. They're accomplished in the regular season well beyond what the expectation was. So many people dismissed them at the start. What a bright, young core they have.
Now here's Williams. No points so far. Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Curry. Outside for Irving. Puts up a 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Joe. Now Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Count counted from distance. Curry's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir, that's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Josh Green is becoming a key 3-and-D wing in Dallas. Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki said, quote, he's a great defender already. He's athletic, he plays super, super hard, and now he added the three-pointer to his game. Obviously, that's one thing he needed to get better at. He puts in a lot of work. Brian?
Well, you can see it. It has absolutely paid off. Thanks, Allie. Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Williams comes in for Kleba. Green's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Doncic has subbed in for Curry. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Giddey comes in for Joe. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Here's Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's Green. Still without a bucket. Back to Hardaway. From deep. The Mavericks, another 3.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
So it's the Mavericks now. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Powell passes to Doncic. Outside, Williams. From the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Williams, a screen on Green. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. That shot missing. Good D by Doncic. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Very pretty alley-oop. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
I tell you, for his career, McCall hovering right around 50% from the field, which means he's taking high-quality shots.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Giddey against Green. And that one's good. Giddey's got 6.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
And he's good on the second. Now Giddey. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, just tremendous movement by Josh Giddey. This guy's ability to shake the defense with his handle is impressive.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Mavericks on top, they're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1. Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, B.A., I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Josh Green out there with Grant Williams. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Yep, that one's good. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And one of the fears about Holmgren was his lack of bulk. But he's a strong enough finisher to still power through contact inside. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside, taking it inside, SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Doncic with the bucket. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Giddey against Irving. Takes one from 10 feet. And it's Giddey missing. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Fades. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's becoming hard. Changing shots without making contact.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And every year, a question that's frequently asked, does Dallas have the right mix of players around Luka Doncic?
And B.A., this is a hot topic of conversation around the league. Luka Doncic is a ball-dominant player who's been absolutely brilliant throughout the start of his NBA career. But it requires a certain level of player around him. You've got to have guys who play defense at a high level and who can make perimeter shots.
That's good from Doncic. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And so he hits both. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 13. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Get loud, fans on the court. Your hot ball.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Over Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Williams a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
What's something that stuck out to you about Lou Dort's game, Boris?
I guess the first thing that pops for me, BA, is how hard he plays the game, how willing he is nightly on the defensive end of the floor to take on the opponent's best scorer, to not get down in the dumps when he's scored upon, and to bring the same effort no matter who he's playing and no matter what he's up against. That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. They trail by 6. Pass to Williams. Up top, Holmgren. Giddey against Irving. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. From deep, Giddey. Rebounded by Green. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And here's Doncic. He's got 10. Up top, Powell. Powell, a screen on Giddey. Irving for 3. Kept alive. Pass to Doncic. Outside for Green. 4-3. He can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
To the inside. Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Giddey against Irving. With a step back. And Giddey finishes it all. Giddey's got 10 points.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Powell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Another one falls for Dallas. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Alexei Pokusevski, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Pokusevski. To the middle. The kick out to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Curry passes to Hardaway. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, a knockdown in the corner. Hardaway Jr. making it look easy.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Hardaway grabs the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Curry passes to Hardaway. Williams with it. Here's Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Hardaway.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Curry passes to McGee. Pass to Irving. Goes up at the stripe. That shot off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Williams with the screen. Fires in the triple. Pokusevski's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Dallas calls time here.
To Dallas.
Different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Kleber comes in for Williams. And Doncic has subbed in for Curry. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Pokusevski. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Giddey's subbed in for Joe. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Doncic. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Up top Powell. Now Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Powell, a screen on Dort. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And Powell with the stuff.
He has proven to be a quality finisher off the pick and roll. Dwight Powell can adjust midair to get his shot.
Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Now here's Irving. Now here's Doncic. Kleber, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic, count it!
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here's Doncic. On the wing, Irving. Giddey defends. Kleber with a screen. Here's Irving. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Giddey. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Dort outside. Now Giddey, guarded by Doncic. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes. And now just a 5-point Dallas lead.
Oh my goodness, Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down.
Powell, screen on Giddey. Irving for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. They're down by 8. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Ice Squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's perfect from the line this time.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Josh Giddey, first personal foul, first team foul.
.43 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Doncic, beyond the arc. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside, fires the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. so the Mavericks take the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Dwight, a big difference in the second half. That's where you guys put this game away. What changed for you?
We tried to step up defensively. I think the biggest thing for us is once we start getting stops, we're able to get a flow offensively and get things flowing. So the biggest thing for us was to get stops.
Thanks so much, Dwight.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.